Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I welcome you all to my channel, Lingo Geek. Today, the topic is the monk who saw the final prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The desert wind howled across the burning sands. A caravan slowly moved toward the lands of Syria from Mecca. Among tired merchants, among camels carrying goods, was a quiet young boy. No one knew. History itself was walking with them. That boy was Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was still very young, traveling with his uncle Abu Talib. The sun was merciless. The travelers searched desperately for shade. Then they stopped beneath a lonely tree. But something strange happened. Something no one could explain. Far away, inside a small monastery, an old monk suddenly stood up in shock. His name was Bahira. For years, he had studied ancient scriptures. For years, he waited for a sign. And today, he saw it. The clouds above the caravan moved strangely, as if they were protecting someone. Bahira's eyes widened. Then he saw the tree. Its branches bent lower, casting shade only over the young boy. The monk whispered, "This cannot be." His heart pounded. He rushed outside. The merchants were confused. Why would this monk invite them all for food? He had never done this before. Everyone entered, except one boy. Bahira looked around nervously. His face changed. "Is everyone here?" he asked. The man replied, "Yes." But Bahira said, "No, someone is missing." Then they brought the young Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam inside. The moment Bahira saw him, silence filled the room. He stared deeply at the child's face, not with ordinary eyes, but with the fear and certainty of a man witnessing prophecy unfold before him. He asked questions carefully about his sleep, about his habits, and about his character. Every answer matched the descriptions from the ancient scriptures. Then Bahira looked at the seal between the boy's shoulders, and his hands trembled. Tears filled his eyes. He knew this was the final messenger, the one foretold for centuries. Bahira quickly turned to Abu Talib and warned him, "Protect this child. Take him back to Mecca. If certain people recognize who he is, they may try to harm him." The room fell silent. The desert outside remained calm, but the world had already changed, because under the shade of a lonely tree, a monk recognized the future prophet of humanity, and the mission that would soon illuminate the entire world had already begun. Before the world knew him as the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Bahira recognized the light of prophethood beneath a tree in the desert. But this was not the first sign. Ever since the day Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was born, blessings surrounded him. The people close to him noticed something different. When he was taken to the desert with Halima Sa'diyah for nurturing, her life began to change. Before his arrival, her animals were weak, her home struggled with poverty, and drought had exhausted the land. But after the young Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam entered her home, everything changed. Her animals returned healthy and full of milk. Barakah filled the house. The dry lands around them seemed alive again. People were shocked. They would ask, "How is Halima's house flourishing while everyone still suffers?" But they did not know. The child they carried in their arms was chosen by Allah long before the world recognized him. And now, years later, another sign was about to appear beneath a lonely tree in the desert.